And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mass. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
My goodness, thank you so much for being here. I'm Scott Starboard, and this is the Scott Starboard Show. Thank you guys so much for being here. We have a jam-packed, fun-filled adventure in the end days. Let's have some fun. No, I've been joking about that. It's not the end days, but it sure feels like it. Thank you guys for being here, man. I am so excited about tonight. It's like, I felt this way with Alex Stein. Alex Stein used to go Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Thursday was bittersweet because it was his last day of the week, but you still got to see Alex, one more again before the week was over. So it's kind of bittersweet for me like that because I go Monday through Thursday. Eventually, your boy will have hopefully I'll have memberships and enough where I'll just do a members only Friday stream. That's kind of my thing. I don't know. I've been thinking about it for a while. Why not? But either way, no matter what, Friday is still covered because the one and only Doc Match Steve is streaming on Fridays. I shouldn't probably speak for him, but he typically goes Friday. I don't know. We'll find out in the chat if he's going tomorrow. He usually does. He just Monday through Friday. On that note, we're going all the way till 8 o'clock till our boy DMS. So what do you want? Comes on to delight us for the remainder of our evenings before we all fall to slumber for the next day, God willing. So DMS Dark Match Steve comes on right after this program. What are we talking about today? I can't stand when I do this to you guys and myself, to be honest with you. I made my I try to make my thumbnail as early as I can, and I didn't make the thumbnail early enough today, and I'm like redoing. I must have did, I don't know, 20 thumbnails. I'm like, all right, this one's good. Up until the 19th one, I'm like, all right, I got it. This one looks good. And then I don't know, it popped into my head. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. I'm like, because there's three things I want to really kind of cover. Because there's three main things basically going on in our clown world right now. So I'm like, riots, wars, and daycares. Oh my goodness. And it's just the way, unfortunately, this is the way our 2026 is started. But we'll have fun. We'll always have fun with it. There's a bunch of crazy other stories, too. I get to go. One thing I found out, which is actually about maybe like 3 or 4 weeks old. I don't know if you guys know this, but Pam, we're going to dig into it because honestly, I found this I don't know, about maybe 45 seconds before the show started. Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, the wonderful Pam Bondi, who used to be the Attorney General of Florida and let Alan Dershowitz run the Epstein trial and gave him everything he wanted with all the evidence in the world. But Pam Bondi doesn't know nothing. She didn't do nothing. That same Pam Bondi is in a court case right now. I retweeted it. Hopefully it's up there when I look for it. that knives aren't included in the Second Amendment? The right to bear arms? We'll get into it. I hopefully, it's another DeSantis thing where I was wrong. But from what I've read, I'm right on the money. Dude, thank you guys always, for real, from the bottom of my heart, for being here. I freaking love you guys. Let me get to the chat. My favorite part of the whole thing. I'm probably going to be with you guys in the chat for 2 hours, and I won't get to any stories. By the way, the other day, I do it all the time. I do these, thumbnails and headlines for the show, and the next thing I know, I don't talk about the damn thing. It's not funny, but it makes me laugh. It's ridiculous. So I gotta stop that. I gotta get into it. By the way, I think the Fat Pig did a fantabulous job on this program yesterday. Thank you for being here, Fat Pig. I gotta get Nick the Gun Guy on here. I'd like to get Truce Unbreakable in here again. Once I get rid of this Duck-a-Lucker up here, okay, I can only have one. One. I can only have one. I can only have one co-host per show because of this. But I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I hate to complain about it, but like with OBS, it's super complicated, but in a beautiful way, if that makes any sense. But having guests on with OBS is a pain in the rumsky. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with this for a while, but we'll figure it out. I'll get rid of this Duck-a-Lucker one of these days. But until then, let's welcome all my Chuck-a-Luckers up in here. I love you guys so much. The great Bob Cook. I swear, in a dictionary somewhere, collegiate, I don't know if it's an actual word or a technical phrase. It should be by now, right? It's only been used 17 trillion times. Salt of the earth. If there should be a picture of Bob Cook next to the definition of the phrase or term or whatever it is, salt of the earth. Bob Cook, I love you. Thank you for being here, brother. Love you to absolute pieces. Kenny, my dude, Kenny Powers, I love you, Kenny. Thank you for being here, big pimpin'. Johnny Z. Love you, Johnny Z. Friendly. Not much, still full from pancakes earlier. That's right. I love me some pancakes, too. I can't eat them. I'm not supposed to eat them. But I sneak them off my daughter's plate. Give me daily tax. Don't tell your mother about my breaking my diet. No, I did it once. It's just, it's weird. Since I don't want to, I always do this. I bloviate and blabble on. But since I've been fixing my diet and trying to get rid of fructose corn syrup, I quit soda, Coca-Cola, not the naughty type. Well, I guess they're both naughty. Kizane's probably safer than Coca-Cola now. But since I quit soda like 3 years ago now, it's going a little over 3 years, I believe. Food that doesn't have, ridiculous amounts of fake sugar or fructose corn syrup or whatever you want to call it. I can taste how sugary everything that we've just consumed, like normal people that we thought was normal. I could taste it. So now it's Aunt Jemima, you know what I'm saying? Like that was pancakes with some Aunt Jemima, getting all that corn syrup up in your guts. It was delicious. Now I'm like, oh my God, how much sugar did you put in this thing? So just putting it out there. If you, I listen, I love you guys. I want you guys to live forever. I'm not going to sit here and make you feel guilty about all the food you're eating, you fat fatties. No, I'm only kidding. I'm not going to do that because before I had to fix my diet, I was like, dude, I'll eat whatever the hell I want. I'm a red-blooded American, dagnabbit. But it's like, I want you guys to live too. So just try to cut the fructose out. Cut the fructose out. Seriously, I love meat. Red meat is your boy's favorite. I'm mostly Irish, okay? By descent. I'm a full-blooded red, white, and blue American, and there's no other way around that. But, most of my ancestors came from Ireland. Meat and potatoes. That's your boy's bread and butter. And it's like, but so I love red meat. I ain't saying not to. Just watch your freaking diets. Not saying you're not, but you know what I mean. Matty P, my dog, let's go. Thank you for being here. I fucking love you to pieces. I'm early. I know. Fine, get in here early, please. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have a little number up here, and it tells me how many people are in here. Right now, we have 1,500 people watching. 1,500. Minus 2 zeros at the end. Minus 2 zeros. No, listen. Whatever. I'm just being stupid. But remember yesterday the whole deal? I said I'm going to start at 6:15 from now on. That is the time because I'm sick of messing with you guys, messing with the schedule. At least for the next few weeks, it's just going to be. My mic's on, right? Oh my god, I have a heart attack every time I think. At least for the next foreseeable weeks coming. It's just gonna be 6:15. Because I'm dancing around. Rainy's trying to cook, and she's like, "What time do I start dinner?" This idiot he's coming on at 6:20. I'm just teasing because I love Rainy. But like in Mrs. Starbuck, I love with all my soul. I love like she's cooking. She's a fantabulous cook. When she's cooking, she likes having something on in the background, whether it's your boy. But she usually cooks right before the show. Or Will the Glairer, my boy, shout out. My boy, Turtle Boy, who she watches all types of people too. And so I just always picture it's like I'm the guy that Rainey's listening to while she's cooking. Like it's an honor, believe me. I love it. But what the hell was I saying? Who knows? Eat better, I guess. What the frick was I talking about? The numbers. Dude, I said I'd start at 6:15, right? Because Candace Owens usually gets over around 6:10, 6:20, 6:15, 6:30. This chick is starting her show tonight at 6. Do not leave. Do not leave, please. You can watch a replay. It's just her rambling on about it. She's lost all of her upping the ante stuff. And I'm not saying don't watch Candace. We love Candace, even though part of me can't stand her. Part of me loves her. So is life, But I'm like, dude, she started at 6 o'clock. What is wrong, Candace? What did I do? I didn't fire you from Daily Wire. I rooted you on to leave Daily Wire. The hell did I do to you? Shit. Damn, I don't want to skip all these things, but Snizzooks, Lizzea, my dog. Uh-oh, brothers. It's not looking good for Darkman Steve's argument that ICE agent did not act in self-defense. We're going to talk all about it. If you were one of the unfortunate ones who wasn't in the party last night at Darkman Steve's crib, his YouTube channel. I don't know why I say that all the time. It feels right. It feels right. But if you weren't watching Darkman Steve last night, we had a ball. Like Dogman Steve, I was thinking of showing a clip from his show, but I couldn't find it fast enough because your boy's just a dingling. I was like, damn it, show prep. I'm doing show prep all day. But then I come up with a great idea last minute, and I'm like, but on DMS's show, Dogman Steve doesn't believe that the officer who shizot the radical domestic terrorist lady. Sorry, he doesn't think that her shizooting was legit, and the cop didn't have to shoot. And we'll talk about it. Because I could talk about that and bore you all night long. But I agree with Sniz. Don't kill me, DMS. I love you. Kizil, geesh. Can't say anything for crying out loud. RFK Jr. says you should have a few drinks a day, brothers. We're going to get to that. Listen, remember yesterday I was talking about, I was trying to find, I was doing show prep, and all there was some boring thing. We're going to fix the food pyramid. It's now going to be a food octagon, and Dana White is going to strangle some eggs while you eat more vegetables and fruits. Sorry, RFK, dude. I love you, dude. Your voice is unique. It's fun. But it's no insult, believe me. I don't think anybody can do my. I don't think I have an accent. Do it. Everybody thinks they don't have an accent. Who the hell knows what I'm talking about? Impression. I don't know if somebody could do an impression of me. It's just kind of. It's just there. But maybe people. I don't know. But yesterday's show prep. I'm like, this is the only thing that was going on. This boring news conference, and I rewatched it this morning. Well, this afternoon. And I don't know. I was like, you know what? This is more important. It honestly is more important. It really is more important. I'm like, this is great news. So we're going to cover some of that too. I was thinking of putting that in the title. I'm like, Lions, Bears, Packers, food, pyramid. I got to pick something here. The show's about to start. So, but not for breakfast. Hey, don't tell that to the Irishman out there. My grandfather, who I love you up there. He would have a Guinness for brunch. So it was like 10 in the morning. They had brunch. And he'd have a nice tall Guinness. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I don't drink booze. I gave up booze a long time ago. Just, for whatever reason. But probably I won't even get there. About to be dirty. Don't be dirty. Hey Kenny, I bought one of those plastic toilet seats and my wife and I don't like it. Damn it, I wish I knew what the hell you guys were talking about. See, I literally would enjoy spending the entire 2 hours just talking to you guys on here. And I'll do most of that for crying out loud, but gotta have the slow cause Willie gotta have the slow close Willie cuzzo. Is slow close. Oh, the toilet seat. I get you. All right, let me scroll down. Truth is unbreakable. You love Truth's Unbreakable. Thank you. Buenas noches, everybody. I don't speak French, but I appreciate the effort. And I can see people typing right now. Dude, that's Spanish, not French. No bueno. No doyo. I grew up on Achipanca. What do you want from me? Yeah, toilets get dirty. You gotta clean them. I am telling Bart Hutchinson, my dude. I love you, Bart. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here for real. Mr. Clean and Comet for the toilet works wonders. Inside the tank, use citric acid. Very good. I think that's basically Mrs. Starboard does it all. She makes me feel like a bum. She does it all. I think that's what she does. That's why I'm like, no sycophants. Sycophants are bootlickers. You daggone right they are. Oh, wait. I was just, it was just justified in a F around and find out scenario. The controllers are using this for George Floyd engineered divide and conquer and distractions from the Somali daycare fraud. That's the Bears part of my Lions and Tigers and Bears tonight. We're going to get into the daycare. This is a huge thing. I don't want to ramble on. I want to get finished with the chat, catching up with the chat because honestly, I think I'll be talking about that a lot. The daycare stuff is way, way bigger than we possibly could have imagined. It's crazy. He's a Fed. He will not get charged in federal court. The state might try to F him. We'll get into that too. All right, you know what? I'm going to talk about that a little bit because boys got a forgetful brain half the time. Here's the deal, okay? If a federal agent lives in Minnesota and they are not on duty and they go, I don't know, say use a counterfeit $20 bill to buy a pack of Newports, right? Speaking of, I don't know, maybe, is that like George Floyd? Who'd have thought? But if a federal agent off duty in their own time uses a counterfeit $20 bill to buy a pack of Newports, right? Grab me a pack of Newports. And he gets arrested for it in the state, that's a state charge. But if a federal agent is doing something, whether you think that shizooting was legal or not, let's say it's not, he's in the act of federal business. He's on the clock, the federal clock. If Minnesota tries to charge him in a state court, they're not going to be able to. That's the bottom line, guys. So all the Antifa crazies, and our good loving friends like DMS who believe it was unjustified. You're not getting the state charges. You're just not. I'm sorry to kind of ruin the whole story, but you're not getting it. Yeah, listen, if it was the other way around and some stupid Fed shot, a Trump supporter, they go to a Jay Sixter's house and kick in the door unlawfully without a warrant and shizoot him, I'm going to demand, he go to jail too. It's going to have to be in federal court if it's a federal officer. If it's a statey, that's what we call him here in Massachusetts. Fucking statey comes up to my house, dude, kicks in my fucking door. Dude, you're getting fucking charged right now, guy. In the state. Yeah, right, Massachusetts. They're not charging Barron. This is one of the most correct. If you didn't watch the Karen Reed case, then I don't know what to tell you, because all you have to do is watch that whole freaking fiasco to learn how corrupt Massachusetts truly is. It's not good. They say it's one of the most corrupt. That's what they tell me. New York City is always trying to one up Boston's corruption. So you never know. Wait, Fun Friday at DMS's house. I won't make that mistake again. Oh my God. Bring a cold donut pillow. No, I tell you people all the time, I am absolutely blessed. I might not have 1,500 people watch me, but I have 17 of the finest human beings ever created on this planet by the Lord himself. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. Hey guys, did you hear tampontism? Now I'm carnivaling up all my words here. It's kind of fun. He is sending the Minnesota National Guard to protect citizens from ICE agents. Sniz, I don't know if you've seen it, but sticker it. Don't look anywhere, because I want to be the one to give you the present. Oh, watch what's happening. If Tim Walz, Tampon Walls, wanted to send National Guards out, they're not doing what he asked them to do. That's all. I hope he hasn't. I hope he wasn't a local task force officer. If so, he may be railed. I looked into that as well, and as long as it's all right. So here's the thing: every state has their own FBI. See that FBI jacket? They didn't fly in from Virginia. They all live in each state. There's Boston FBI agents. I've met a few of them, and honestly, they were awesome people. I'm not Dan Bongino. I'm just, I'm not defending them, but I'm just telling you, the ones I met were absolutely cool as hell. Almost as salt of the earth as our own Bob Cook. And they were really cool, honestly. And they're from here, and they're like, dude, my fucking car guy. Oh, my God. They didn't pronounce their R's, so they're clearly from here. And what was I going to say? But even still, so if there's a Boston born and raised FBI agent in Boston, if he's using a fraudulent 20 to buy new boats, he gone. If he's using a fraudulent 20, counterfeit 20 to buy new boats, I don't know. And while he's on the clock as an FBI agent, he's not in trouble. So that's the deal. So even if they're local, it still doesn't matter. As long as he's doing it, it's just like Trump. Trump is the United States president. You heard SCOTUS last year, I believe it was last year, maybe a year before that, who knows, said that basically a president could get away literally with capping foos and shizooting people and get away with it, as long as it's, his actions are being done while president. So it's the same type of thing with federal officers, whether you're where else are they supposed to go? Are they going to commit crimes in the ocean? They have to be in a state. So yeah, a lot of people are pissed about this. Honestly, in a way, I kind of, I feel for him a little bit, because the shoe has been on the other foot. these scumbags were going around gobbling up all the J6 people who just went there. They didn't even go in the freaking building, and they're, getting doxxed, harassed, the doors kicked in by federal agents. God forbid if one of them shot by accident or something stupid. We'd be them right now. So I'm trying to be reasonable and rational, like a good rightist should do. Every good rightist should do. Get the microphone. Damn microphone. All right, let me get here. EMC, my boy, I love Eat More Coleslaw. EMC, thank you for being here. Love you, big pepper. That's right. I think that's how we like it. Yeah, I hope. I don't know if that's exactly what we would confirming, but I love that comment, and I'm just gonna post it every time I say something to make it seem like you agree with me. Truth, rap for life. I like the duck because it feels like it's mocking us. Do you guys see how fire that comment is? Holy cannoli, I love my Kenny Powers. Heading to trivia night at Bubba's, 33 on 54. See you there. Let's go to trivia night. Damn, I wish I could stream snipe a little bit of trivia night over at Bubba's. That'd be great. Sodium free. Listen, Bob's not wrong. Like, you gotta not just the sugar, you gotta watch the salt. My salt levels are pretty good, so it's piling it on all over the my salad. Here's some salt in my salad. Get something from my old life of eating whatever the fridge I want it out. No, I'm only kidding. Keep your sodium down. So watch the sodium. Bob's right. There was a real weird guy on Jeopardy last night. That wasn't me. That was not me. Daniel Graham, my dog, I love you. What's up, my starboard Chuckalunka fam? We're just chilling. Listen, we're enjoying the clown world and having fun with it. EMC, I'm guessing Bubba's 54 is on 33. Bubba's 54. Is this his birthday? Damn, I missed Bubba this morning. Dag nabbit. This is what... Oh, I hit that button. My mic is all wonky. That's why I'm trying to keep it right near me so I can strangulate it in Minecraft. Man, I got to have an ice cold Coke every now and then. Oh, now you're rubbing it in. I miss me a nice, delicious can of sugar. Damn it, I missed that shit. Yes, it is SR 54. I gotta hustle. I keep seeing amazing comments. What am I supposed to do? Carnivore diet works. Must have dairy. It's necessary. I haven't had basically any dairy at all. Like, I've had cheese, like feta cheese. If I can't have feta cheese on my freaking lousy bowl of lettuce, now I'm gonna be real pissed off. Give me my feta cheese. Listen, I love a Greek salad, and I love, and I always have, and Roman salad there, whatever the hell you call it, Caesar salad, Roman salad, Caesar salads are the bomb. I'm a Welsh Jew. There you go. You like to drink a lot of beer and not pay a lot of money. I think that's a smart thing to do. I had Jewish neighbors growing up. I fucking all types of friends that are Jewish. I don't give a shit. Like, the stuff that people really like, people come out with more knowledge and facts about the where the evil is coming from and who are these people and why are they like Klaus Schwab, for God's sakes, and the World Health Organization, one of the WHO. They're pure, uncut, as evil as possible. I mean, they're terrible. Maybe they're cut with nothing but fentanyl. You thought you were getting a bag of fun, and you ended up with some fentanyl. That's Klaus Schwab and all these people. So to me, that's why I don't really like talking about it, because I'd have to explain myself Did I hit the freaking button again? I'd have to explain myself the whole time. And like preface and because I don't hate Jewish people. That's fucking ridiculous. Pardon my French. It's stupid. I don't hate anybody. When I talk about fatigue with black people, I got so many black friends, black people in my life. They all agree with the shit. They know a bunch of their own community sucks, but you know what I mean. They know people acting a fool. They're embarrassed by it themselves. It's like, but the thing is, there are, just like there are groups of, I don't even say, I want to say young, but every time they get arrested, they're like in their 30s and 40s. But there's groups of Blizzak people out there in America who are going into Burberry and to jewelry stores all over the country and just robbing the place blind, knocking over all the employees in their way and hustling out of there. It's organized, for crying out loud. And there's many other crimes, but let's just focus on that one, right? Does that mean that all black people go and rob jewelry stores? No. And everybody knows that. But when you point out the fact that there's a group of Jewish people, they're like super Israeli lunatics who happen to control a bunch of powerful entities in the world and are trying to bend everybody to their will. It doesn't mean that me or anybody else is against Jewish people. It drives me absolutely bonkers. And it's such a sneaky way to make us not be able to talk about the truth. It drives me crazy. I don't, if somebody's, see what I mean? See what I mean? Like, you have to do a big, long, explanation before talking about it. It just drives me nuts. That's why I avoid it. I let DMS handle that. He just does it so much better than me. I drink an obscene amount of Diet Mountain Dew. That's one of my vices. Listen, if I could, okay, I would, first of all, I literally would take, like, why can't they just stop making, I was going to say I love, oh God, what's the Mountain Dew from Taco Bell? Now they sell it in stores. It's so good. Oh, God, my brain. The Taco Bell Mountain Dew is honestly one of the greatest drinks ever created in the history of mankind. Sorry. I mean, you got moonshine. If you're going to love America, you're going to have to love Taco Bell Mountain Dew. Why can't I think about it? What the hell's the name of it called? Baja Blast. If you're going to love America, you're going to have to love Baja Blast. Anybody watch Moonshiners? Do you know what I'm talking about? Who the hell knows? Yes, carnivore diet is the shiznit. All right, let me hurry up. There he is, Doc Mass Dave. We love you. Can love you to pieces, brother. TMS, just to make sure, you are going tomorrow on Friday, right? You're going live on Friday? Dag, now I hate skipping everybody's messages. I really, really do. Get my $20 ready for the bet we made that the ICE agent is not guilty, DMS. Sniz is still throwing down on you, DMS. Let me know. Morgan Elizabeth, let's go. Thank you so much for being here. Wait, I missed that chat, but you're 100% right on that point. She always says, "What truth is on break? It's in her name, truth. She can't lie." Nick the Gun Guy, my dude, let's go. Morgan, how you feeling? That's good news, Scott. I don't know which one I said that was good, but I appreciate it. I'll just say, yeah, it is, right? That's good. Well, if the FBI takes over the investigation, no telling what will happen. I've seen all I needs to say. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and I think DMS will be happy with what I have to say about it. And that doesn't mean everybody else be mad, but I got to keep you on your toes and watch the damn thing for one. No, but for real, I don't know. I got a little. I hate the word nuanced. Whoever put that into the ether, it's a good word that it explains things, nuances, but it's so used now. It's one of those cringe words. It's like moist with women. Sorry, ladies, you don't want to hear that word. I like that word, but waffles for dinner is epic, and you're damn right. No pancakes for lunch. Yes, breakfast for dinner is amazing. Mrs. Starboard, unbelievable woman. We have breakfast for dinner probably at least 4 times a month. Get back here. And it's phenomenal. It's freaking nominal. We love breakfast for dinner, baby. Is that a Boston thing? Breakfast for dinner? Do you guys do that all over the place? I guess. Oh, Dad, thank you for reminding me, Johnny Z. I told you the greatest commenters ever anywhere on the entire universe. I was going to talk about that too. Thank you for reminding me. Alan Action Jackson of Karen Reed fame was Nick Reiner's. Remember that story from 17 million years ago, which was just like a week ago? In a normal, like back, if you go back like 20 years, people would still be talking about Meathead, getting the hook from his son. But we've already moved on. But our very own Alan Jackson, who helped get Karen Reed free, only because of my friend Aiden Carney, a.k.a. Dr. Turtleboy, a.k.a. Daddy, and so on and so forth. He has a million more monograms or whatever they call it. And I just wanted to give Turtleboy some love. The is credit that he's due, actually. But Alan Jackson was Nick Reiner's lawyer, and he's like, listen, I'm one of the, I'm an up and coming superstar lawyer in the world. I'm not taking this loser of a case. This guy's a bum. He's going to ruin me. So Alan Jackson out as Nick Reiner's lawyer. A ray of light. Freaking love you, ray of light. I know I'm right next to this microphone because look at, watch this. I don't know what the hell happened to my arm. I've just been using this so much. I mean, I guess it's a good thing. It means I've been doing so many shows that I'm wearing out equipment. Yes. But look, it's tight everywhere. Don't tell me to tighten it. It's just tight. So that's why I get this puppy right up here. I'm sorry, because I'm always yelling. If you ain't screaming, you ain't streaming. Nick the Gun Guy, that sounds like a pretty damn good shirt. Phrase, to be honest. I'm trying to work with Nick the Gun Guy. By the way, if you don't know, Nick the Gun Guy makes designs. He has a real shop. It's not like a little hobby. This is his real deal, and he makes some of the most beautiful everything's. He puts designs on guns, on Stanleys, like Stanley Cups. Just all to everything, every single thing in the world, shirts, hats, t-shirts, bumper stickers, you name it, he'll put a design on it, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I'm dead serious. I was blessed enough by my good friend Alex Stein to design one of the Chat Rat t-shirts, the Chat Rat 2.0. And even though the Blaze tweaked it a little bit, I was lucky to do it. Nick the Gun Guy is 20 trillion gazillions times better than me at design. Listen, you got to give respect where respect is due. And that's the truth. And I'm not just knocking myself. He's amazing. So if you guys need it, I'm going to start trying to showcase a little bit more of Nick's stuff. So, and all you guys, by the way, Truths Unbreakable's hot tub stream's coming up soon. So we're going to cover that. And a ray of light. This is what really reminded me. If you guys aren't following and watching Array of Light's YouTube videos, she doesn't really go live, but she has a beautiful farm and unique animal. Oh, it's so fun. I swear I'll sit there and watch, like, she'll have like a YouTube short, and it's either with the donkeys or the raccoons or whatever she's got going on, the dog. And I'll just leave it there, and it's just replaying like 50,000 times. And I just love them. They're just very peaceful. And plus, she's one of our friends. She's one of us, daggone. And she's like Bob Cook, salt of the earth. So, and I just love putting you guys over and showing you some love because you damn well deserve it. Maybe he's signing up with Maduro. Wait. I saw that. It's probably best for. All right. See, this is what happens. I get lost in the chat love, and next thing you know, I'm like, what the hell am I talking? Wait, the Mass State Police got federal charges for the overtime scandal. Listen, so if I was going to say me, I don't want to be the one in my scenario. If some loser, Sniz, help me out. Kidnaps a little kid, right? And he's in Massachusetts, and this is a terrible scenario, but I put my foot in the door, and now I'm stuck. If some loser does that to a kid, right, in Massachusetts, and the kid is from Massachusetts, you can't. I don't believe. I shouldn't say it for sure, but I'm 99.999% that he can only get state charges. I'm sure the feds can lock up a ham sandwich or whatever. But if some piece of shiz, complete loser from Massachusetts, kidnaps a kid from Rhode Island and brings him back here, boom, federal charges. So federal charge, like a lot of people get confused with federal charges, and I don't blame you because they're confusing, but it's, this is all variables. I'm going to start using variables, the word variables, instead of nuance. It's nuance. Ew. Like, ruin nuance. All right, George Floyd 2.0. Pancakes and ribbon syrup ice cream can be eaten anytime. Dude, my mouth is watering. God almighty, caramel, or is it caramel or caramel? Which do you guys say? I say caramel, like caramel apple, but then I'll be like, put a little, like if I'm at the ice cream shop in the middle of the summer out here in Massachusetts, I'm down the Cape and I'm at the ice cream shop, some of the best ice cream in the entire planet. And I like, I like a big, what do they call it? Just a big sundae. So I'll be like, put more caramel syrup on it there, but caramel, baby, caramel. I don't say caramel ever is my point. But maybe I should, I don't know. It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. The all caramel's gay. I've seen ice cream with waffle cone pieces. Oh yeah. Kenny, you know the deal, baby. I don't really care for the waffle cone deal. I think it's like a cheaper, whatchamacalls it. It's a less expensive alternative to the sugar cone. And maybe I'm gonna have to look into it. Maybe I'm gonna have to eat waffle cones instead of delicious sugar cones. Klaus Schwab was raised Catholic. Holy Nikes. I have a working theory that states if it originates in Germany, it's probably wrong. So far, the theory has held up well. Dude, Dan, you're great. Every one of you guys, I, honest to God, would love to spend 4 days in a row, just 4 days streaming straight, praising every one of you, how awesome you guys are, for real. Way back, because I went to college. I went to college not just for I went to college starting it, wanted to do acting and shit, but history and political science was your boys. Soup de jeu. That was my shit, and I'm like, so I love that stuff. So the thing I noticed that too is what I'm trying to say, Dan. Every single bad thing came out of Germany. It's weird. I'm not saying everything that comes out of Germany or has come out of Germany is bad, but every bad thing happened to originate in Germany. Communism came from Germany. Socialism came from Germany. Marxism came from Germany. Everything bad comes from Germany. This freaking microphone is driving you, boy. I gotta hold it. Freaking hold it. Blizzak men get it. Blizzak women, not so much. That's daggone right. Tommy 2274, my dude. Can love you, big pimp, and thank you for being here. By the way, I feel kind of bad. a lot of people will message me or call me, text, whatever, notify me that they don't want to chat in the chat because I'll put it up here. So I don't know. I like the way I love it when, a streamer or a few, probably 3, maybe 4 of the people in my opening video just said my name because I commented and they were like Green, I forget his name. Dang, I'm sorry, dude. He was like, look at this. Oh, damn, this is a good comment. Scott Starboard. Look at Scott Starboard's chat. Yeah, man. Listen, this guy gets it. He gets it, blah, blah. So I'm like, oh, you say my name? Say my name, say my name. You go in my intro. How you like that shit, fool? You go be in my shed. I just thought it was cool idea. I don't know to do that. But some people get a little worried about that. So, and it's like, I don't know what to do in that situation because I want to give everybody their love and shit. But if you post a comment in my chat, I am most likely going to read it. At least I just like saying hi to everybody no matter what, too. I believe Stephen Colbert has one named after him with waffle cones in it. Probably, I mean, he's a waffler, so it's probably just a stale, out-of-date waffle and some chunky chip ice cream from Joe Biden. Was it canceled? Oh, was Stephen Colbert's waffle cone ice cream canceled? God, all you Chuckaluckas are amazing. Yes, Baja Blast. Why? I forgot to say this earlier. Why can't Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, whatever, all these people, Baja Blast-a-Cola? Did I hit the button? I was panicking. Why can't they just put less sugar in it? It's either more sugar than can actually fit in a container, a bottle or a can. It's literally, if you look at it, it's like you couldn't pour table sugar in this thing to make more sugar. It's crazy. So why can't they, it's either that or zero sugar. And it's like I have that nasty saccharine, disgusting saccharine, whatever the hell that fake sugar is. It's even worse. Why can't they just put a little less? Why can't you just put a little less sugar in it? You're going to make me go buy that stupid contraption at Walmart or wherever the hell it is to make my own soda stream at home. Promo code Bubba. You're going to buy all these bottles and all this shit. It's like, dude, I just want to buy something that's not going to ruin my life. It tastes delicious. Can I just drink a Baja Blast without drinking 7 days worth of soda? It's nuts. Not sure about tomorrow. See, that's something in my brain. The pea brain was tingling, and I felt it back there in the bowels of the brain. And I'm like, wait, I think DMS might have said something on his show last night about not going tomorrow, so I'm not sure. So he said, not sure about tomorrow. If I can get out of work and go on early, I will. Why? What's up? No, I'm just wondering because I think you mentioned it last night, and it's stuck in there somewhere. And because I didn't want it to be like DMS will definitely be on tomorrow. Krampus Schwab. That is beautiful. We all need to be concerned about the hands that the Israeli state has in our political system. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a flying crap. Honest to God. Maybe that's just a weird expression to say I don't care. It doesn't matter what stupid race or origin your great grandparents got. I don't care. If you are a good person and you are reasonable, rational, logical, and kind, who gives a shit? Who cares when you came from Armenia? Okay. What else? They got cool. Tell me about the food in Armenia. I don't care if you came from wherever. Meathead getting be meatheaded. Can I say that here, but without getting my channel taken down? I want all foreign, Matty P. Yes, I 100% agree. I want all foreign influence out of our government. That's all. I don't want Venezuelan shit. I don't want get your fucking anti-American or non-American shiz out of our country. Sorry if I'm screaming. It's right here. I have to hold this. I'm not one that just fixates on Israel. Exactly. As though they have an inordinate amount over others. All foreign influence sucks. Thank you. Thank you. And listen, as Israeli people, you know, I shouldn't even say Israel. The bad Israeli people who are in positions of power that have a fucking wacky lunatic agenda are they're very good at it. That's why, in my opinion, that's the only reason why I notice it and talk about it. That's the only fucking reason. I don't give a my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is Jewish. He's half Jewish anyway, the good half. That's from Goodfellas. That's what Goodfellas. Please don't get me. I know I got to get through these daggone things. Tony, hey, Monkus, let's go, my dude. I haven't seen you in so long. I miss you, Tony. Hey, Monkus, my dude. I love you, brother. Thank you so much for being here. Sauna stream, it's okay. I know. I'm going to say jacuzzi stream. Sauna stream. I'm sorry, sauna stream. It's okay. I'll be baked and ready for the swimsuit edition. Let's go. Just so you know, truth, Maddie P is extra excited about it. That's between you two. Don't get me. I love you so much, dude. You are such an awesome person. Freaking love you. See, I knew Sniz would get the correct Carney. I was gonna say English. The correct Carney pronunciation. Kiz-id Nizapt. Kiz-id Nizapt. And it sounds so much better. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Why can't I find it? I just seen it now. Oh, here we go. Whew. Tony, dude, thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. I didn't know you had these. I didn't know you had these. Hey, good to catch up with you. Yeah, dude, I'm streaming, baby. I didn't know you were streaming. Good to catch up. I had a hard time watching lately because I'm working later at night. Anyway, I love you. But, dude, Tony, I love you to pieces, dude. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, dude. Oh, my God. Thank you. It stinks that you're going to be working, that your schedule, work schedule is late. Everybody's work schedule is changing for some reason. Everybody. But it stinks because Alex Stein, our boy, he's going on the Real America News Network, and his show's going to start at 11 o'clock at night. So while I am on my seasonal layoff, it'll be fine. I hope he starts soon. I guess it's going to be in February. I'm trying to have Alex on this show to talk about it a little bit, but it keeps changing. So I want to have him on when it's like a definite thing. Of course, you know, he's probably going to go on Piers Morgan, somebody huge. Rita, our girl Rita down there in Australia, mate. But he's got to come by, your boy, right? No, he'll come on. But he's going to be on 11. It's going to be so difficult for all of us, dude. Maddie P, what the heck? Dude, thank you so much. Oh, my God. I love you guys so much. Thank you from the bottom of my soul. Wait, you don't want to get older, and when you start liking things you didn't when you were a kid. I'm old and I still cannot stand sauerkraut. I like sauerkraut's one of those things, like, if you know, I'm just down, like if I'm at some event and there's like hot dogs and sausages all over the place, just about any condiment that's on it, I don't really care. Chili, cheese, whatever you got, onions, give it to me. Relish, I relish the thought. Bring it on. But sauerkraut in its natural habitat is disgusting. So I am with you. Hey, guys, remember when Mike Myers did that Sprocket skit on SNL? Yes, I do. I actually do. I like sauerkraut with hot dogs and mashed potatoes. That's what I'm saying. Sauerkraut needs to be an accompaniment with another delicious thing. And then sauerkraut explosion is delicious. But sauerkraut is out, like, if there's a little sauerkraut left in my like hot dog container thing, I'm not eating that. But if there's some chili cheese, I might, but now I can't even do it. What am I saying? I can't even eat chili fucking cheese dogs. Life is not fair. Stop putting all this crap in our food so the youth can get chili cheese dog with sauerkraut and not have to worry about their liver exploding. No, I'm trying to I'm fine, but I just got to fix my diet. My liver, I got a little bit of a fatty liver. Liver's a little fatty, and trying to get it back to work. Get to work. All right. Hey Kenny, did you know German chicks love his anal? Okay then. Let me look. Hold on. I don't know how the sound sounds with me holding this. I'm gonna have my wifey, my Mrs. Starboard, got me a new microphone for Christmas, so I'm gonna break that out right after this because all of a sudden this thing just wanted to go. Oh boy. And there's no little blue pill gonna fix this microphone. Scott needs a train on like Bubba. Yes. I didn't know. Thanks for sharing. Hell yeah, dude. Tony, I'm so glad you're here, brother. Johnny Scott should get one of those old cheesy bike horns, like a jalopy. Like, I can't do the sound. They do it in SpongeBob. I'll snatch it from SpongeBob. Brian from Philly, my dog. Thank you for being there. Oh my God, I love you, Brian. Thank you so. Holy shit, Brian. Thank you for. Oh my God, dude. Thank you so much. Wow. I just saw this one and I didn't see the super chat yet. Now it pops up on the top here. And I'm like, I'm so excited to be here. Now I'm extra excited. No, dude, thank you. For real, from the bottom of my soul. I am grateful for I never asked for these things. I'm the type of person that's hired to accept gifts anyway. So I am absolutely honored and grateful. Thank you so much. I take liver pills. They seem to help a little bit. I take one after every shot of whiskey. I love you. That's amazing. Then I started asking for a GT or a Diamondback. Those are bicycles to all the kids who have no clue how amazing life used to be before the internet. I think you can buy an old air raid siren for cheap, Starboard. That would be cool. I'm going to look into it, dude. Cahooga. That's what it is. I knew it. I just couldn't think of it, but now I did. All right. The show's almost over. Excuse me. Hold on. I'm still sick. I'm still recovering from a sickness. I keep wanting to say, I feel better. And then I feel like shiz right afterwards. So I don't know. I don't know, but dude, I'm gonna look into it because my mom, shout out to my mom, who I love with all my freaking every fiber of my being, got me a gong just for one of the people who used to watch. I don't know where they've been, but a horn is universal. Gauga. I don't know. I kind of love Bubba the Love Sponge's train horn. It's like it's just beautiful. The air horn train. Ugh, my brain. Train my brain. All right, let me find. I gotta find the right one. Like, if you guys could see what I see on my screen right now, it's like they give you all these stupid options, but not the one that I want, and they never. It's PMS knows what I'm talking about. That one's not that. I kind of like that. It's a little into. Never mind, I don't like it. Never mind, I don't like it. Love me. I don't like it. Love me. I'm still hacking shit up after 2 weeks. I know, dude. This is ridiculous. I've been like, it's not like I'm like deathly sick. It's just annoying shit. One day it's mucus. Next day, no mucus. It's just my throat sucks. Then the next day, everything's fine. And I'm getting like hot flashes and a little bit of fever here and there. Then the next day I am exhausted. And then my nose starts coming back at me. It's like, dude, what medical lab created thing is in my body? Oh my God, Tony. Where's Morgan? Still love Morgan. Always love Morgan. Morgan was here earlier. Morgan is just about to pop out her very first child. She's always wanted one. I don't really like talking about her private business, but she said it before in Alex's chat, so I guess it's up for grabs. But and plus, it's just she's a dear friend, so I don't want to speak out of turn. But this is her first kid, and she's super prego, and she's sick like all the rest of us. So imagine being sick, kids laying on your spine and half of your kidney, flipping around, having a ball inside there, and you're having what we're all having, mucus and feeling like crap and all that fun stuff. But also her man, shout out to Dylan. He's the man. He owns his own business. I don't want to put his business out there, his personal business, but so she helps him too. So this is just a funky time of the day for her, and a lot of people, like I said, there's so many. Morgan is probably listening. Stay original, don't hack Bubba. Who, me? I would never. I don't know. Like Bubba is so great because he's truly unique, in my opinion, from listening to radio all the time. Like I was going to say a couple of Boston people like Opie and Anthony. Yes, they were copying Howard Stern's shock jock thing. And I mean, you had shock jock, Wolfman Jack, baby. Wolfman Jack had his own gimmick back in the day. Bubba is so original. I don't know if that was me, but if you meant that for me or anybody, I don't take it bad at all. I agree with you. I want Bubba to be Bubba. And that's why I have love for Steven Crowder. He's original. Like his, the way he did. Honestly, I wish I could do some of the things he does. Like I wish I could do skits. Oh my God. My son and I come up with amazing ideas for skits. And it takes like time, money, effort, and equipment that we just don't have. So one day I'll do it. But I wouldn't want anybody thinking I was copying Crowder either. Crowder, no. Like Crowder and I, especially when it comes to comedy, I think we share the same brain, Steven Crowder and I, because I think we grew up with SNL and In Living Color and shit like that. And it's like, I want to do that. That's fun. But yeah, no, Brian, I love, and look at DMS. DMS is 100% original. I love it. And that, I say it all the time. I don't know how much you come in here. Please come more, Brian. We love you. But I say it all the time. Like, I call it a show, because I don't have a podcast. Like this isn't broken down to just audio and then put out on Spotify or something. But I want to be like a show, like where we just hang out and shoot the shit and talk about stuff. That's all. And I still do news. I'm about to do it. I don't know, probably 5 seconds before the show's over. I was literally joking earlier. I'm like, I could talk to the chat for the whole show. And here I am talking to the chat for the whole show. I love it. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out and chilling and talking about types of stuff. Excuse me. Still hang out is what I said to you, but no AI voice text. Oh, I get you. I get you. Yes, Maddie P is correct. Den Mother Morgan is always listening. Corned beef. Oh, Suzanne, thank you for being here. I love you. You guys get me. Corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, Thousand Island dressing on rye bread is how they make the delicious Reuben sandwich, which is the only time I would eat sauerkraut. Maybe you've heard. Oh, I've heard of it. All right. There's almost nothing better than a Reuben. Listen, we're talking about Jewish people. I believe Jewish people made the Reuben sandwich. I can't confirm that, but I'm pretty sure it came out of New York or Germany. I don't know. Somewhere like that. But sauerkraut, maybe it's Jeremy. All I know is thank you to whoever the genius was that created the freaking Reuben sandwich. Yes. Bubba is OG. Oh, that's why I get you. Brian is he's true. It's true. I shouldn't get a horn. But it would be fun. I love Bubba's air horn, dude. It's so good. And then our boy, Gene Lasker. Listen, I brought my own horn in. I'm gonna play my own damn horn. You're right. And he brought his own freaking air horn, and I love it. I don't know. Listen, we love Bubba the Love Sponge, so people are like, get a horn. We want more. Reminiscent of Bubba. But you're right, Brian. You're right. My wife loves Reuben Sammy's. She gets the stuff for them every once in a while, makes them at home. Delectable. Oh, Reuben's great. Back in the day, Steven Crowder was freaking awesome, right? Dude, he was awesome. Like, maybe there's like a negative air about him now. I don't know. Listen, I'm friends with Dave Landau. That's my boy. So after the whole Dave Landau thing, I really soured. I sauerkrauted on Steven Sauerkraut. They have the sandwich in various luncheon cafes. I thought most of everybody heard it. I'm pretty sure they did. I think everybody heard it. I know I've heard the Reuben. I mean, if you're from Philly up to New Hampshire or Maine, everybody makes Reubens. I would presume. I hope. I know when I lived in Vegas, people didn't know what the hell a Reuben sandwich was, but it's Vegas, so everybody's just happy they're in some kind of protected weather vortex bubble out there in Vegas. I missed that. Not gay guy on Steven Crowder. He was fine. Oh, not gay Jared. Yes, dude, that was the they always joke and say they say it on The Office too, like you never know when you're in the good old days until after they're gone, and those Steven Crowder days were the good old days. And Sniz, I can feel Sniz's hands around my throat right now because he's like, I love Steven Crowder. And I have love for Steven Crowder. I just think this is an air of darkness and anger, more like anger. When Dave Landau went, it all went to shiz. That's apt. There you go. Corned beef is so freaking good. It's so good. I believe the Irish gave us corned beef. See, it's a wonderful thing. Now, I'm not saying, diversity is our strength here. But I think the Reuben sandwich was an amalgamation of many good things coming out of different corners of the world to make one of the greatest sandwiches of all time that I can't eat anymore. And I fucking love pastrami. No pastrami. No pastrami. I can't have pastrami. Are you freaking kidding me? Parody Mike, thank you for being here. Let's go. The inventor of the Reuben sandwich is disputed with two main claims. Reuben Kulofsky, a grocer in Omaha, Nebraska, who supposedly created this classic corned beef, sauerkraut, Swiss, and Russian dressing. Thousand Island Russian, same thing. Listen, Parody Mike, thank you. And his name's Reuben. So I'm going to go with him. I don't know who else, man. I'm going to go with Mr. I don't know why I put myself in the position of pronouncing this guy's last name again, but I'm going to go with Reuben Kulofsky. I think it's Kulofsky, right? Kulofsky, okay? That's like when, you get two kids, getting a little heated during a basketball game. You're like, hey, Kulofsky, okay? I have a Reuben. So, Bob Lazar, let's go. Good love you, Bob Lazar. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here, brother. Love you. I hope I'm entertaining you. The air raid siren would be original, just saying. I was like, we got one sort of near here, and it went off one time by accident years ago, and it was terrifying, and I loved it. Why did I love it? Same reason I'm down there in Oklahoma with Rainey, looking around for tornadoes when they are probably the most destructive weather system possibly known to man. Oh, Arnold Rubin. Well, they both got Rubin names. Arnold Rubin, owner of Rubin's Deli in New York City, who created a different Rubin special with ham, turkey, and coleslaw for an actress. Parody Mike, it is official. Rubin Kolomovsky created the real Reuben because those ingredients are the real one. You can put a little turkey in all you want. Now that's a Pee Wee Herman. It's not a Paul Rubens. I want a real Reuben. Just say. And it's probably delicious. No offense to Mr. Rubin's Deli. Don't sue me. I'm sure it's delicious. The fake Reuben that you make. I'm only kidding. It's probably delicious. Leave me alone. He started worrying about the money, and it showed, and it's kind of bugged me. So I like him. But it's not the same. Yes, Steven Crowder. Yes, he stole Landau from Cumia. Well, yeah, he did. And by the way, friend of the show, Anthony Cumia. Gonna love you, King. I'm from Massachusetts. I got Cumia first. Not all he is, I believe, right? I think he did Opie and Anthony first here in Boston. Right here. At oh my God. It's not WBZ. The freaking rock station. The only station that rocks. And we love him. But yeah, Landau wanted more money and more, because listen, Compound Media, we love Gavin McGinnis, super friend of the show. We love those guys. Compound Media has a problem growing because they have their own private thing going on, so they don't get to it. The reach is hard, but they are growing. I can't wait for one day to that everybody knows Compound censored and Gavin McGinnis, Anthony Cumia, and everybody over there because they are fantastic. But Landau wanted to stretch out. Landau, I'm not just saying this because I'm friends with Dave Landau, but Dave Landau is such a tremendously brilliant comedian. He should be standing there with Dave Chappelle and Dave Attell and all the greats. I'm dead ass serious. I'm not just saying that because my boy. Dave Landau is huge, and so that's why he really made the leap. But you're right, he did steal. Crowder stole him. I love Crowder too, but it was so awesome back in the day when he was more like Alex Stein, yes, and he was pushing the envelope, absolutely. Did Gerald unduly influence Crowder? Nobody be mad at me about this. I've said it before on the show, and I don't mean it personally. Well, maybe I guess it's personal. I don't. Gerald is so boring and he sucks. And it's like that air of darkness, that cloud hovering of just ugh. And it's unperfect. He's supposed to be a freaking, he's a religious dude who makes wine and stuff. And I'm not saying he's not talented in other places. I don't know what everybody's talents are or aren't, but being on air is not one of Gerald's talents. He brings the show down and he's super. He's a good person. That's why I was like, it's not personal. He'd take it. If somebody said this about me, I'd probably be like, dude, what the fuck? And I like him. He's a good dude. He's just not funny. I don't know. You guys know what I mean, right? I hope. That's not a real Reuben. Alex Stein made me cry. Possibly. Johnny Z, that was War Pigs. I wish I could sing War Pigs right now, but your boy's throat is all Jimmy jacked up. I think a Black Sabbath song has an air raid in it. Yeah, it's Iron Man. Gary's stolen computer was fired. Oh, shit, Dan. I am still a loyal mug clubber. I watch daily, not live, too early for. Yeah, exactly. Being on the West Coast. I think it's a bit, I think it's every bit as good today as it has been, in my opinion, and that's fine. Nick DiPaolo in third chair are the best episodes. That's why, brother. That's why. that's why I say I always and forever will still have love of Steven Crowder from what he did and shit. But it's like, dude, between the nasty divorce with that evil woman, I was gonna call her a hag. I don't know. What's wrong with me? Don't be so negative. And just I think the old lady there ruined him. That's what I personally think, because that's when the whole crap with Not Gay Jared started. That's when Steven Crowder's his fear of losing control turned him into a control freak, right? That's what I think. And Nick DiPaolo, I mean, talk about comedians, right? From Boston, Mass. Get out of here. Nick DiPaolo's one of me's. He's one of us's. And I fucking love Nick DiPaolo. Why are the show so good with Nick DiPaolo third chair? Because he's hilarious. And Nick DiPaolo doesn't take no shiz. Okay? Fucking love Nick DiPaolo. Sauerkraut is finally shredded cabbage that's been fermented by lactic acid bacteria. After having said that, I hope that doesn't stop anyone from trying. I was going to say halfway through, I'm like, damn, I don't know if I want to eat sauerkraut anymore. Oh my God. Starting tonight, this is easily the best 4 days of football in the calendar year. 8 total games, 2 CFB playoffs, and 6 NFL games. Thank you, baby Jesus. Little 6 pounds, 7 ounce. Sweet baby Jesus. Cumia is the nicest person IRL. I know. And you know what? I wouldn't truly know that if it wasn't for you, Araya. So after what happened, that's neither here nor there, but that made me cement Anthony Cumia as legendary and salt of the earth. Right, permanently, forever. Fucking awesome dude for that. Good point, Maddie. I know. I can do this all the time. I'm so sorry to skip everybody. You like Owen Benjamin? Wait. So, oh shit. DePaulo is another Bostonian. Yeah, daggone right, my brother. That Boston produces. It's just like lobster. Okay, the colder the climate, the harder the meat. Nick DiPaolo's got a big heart and peace. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know. It's trying to be funny there. There's a correlation. My brain just won't do it. To me, Trump's biggest win was in 2026 and always will be. That was epic, baby. And Crowder was there. Alex Jones, Mark Dice. Shout out to Mark Dice. We love Mark Dice, friend of the show. They all help me see the way. And I love them always for that. See, I always have my brother. Shout out my brother. Love you. I was a little kid and I had my brother. And he was as based as anybody could ever be. And I mean, not that my parents weren't, based and my grandparents. Like I was blessed to have many great role models in my life. My brother was there. Your brother or your sister, they're either in the same room or right next door. And they're always breaking your back and busting your balls. And but I had my brother. I love you, dude. I always had him. But listen, however you got here to the rational right, as I like to say, that's great. And Mark Dice and Alex Jones, of course, whoever brought you to see how ridiculous the left is. I respect you for giving them their honors, because I try so much, and I used to. Oh my God, especially like MySpace and Facebook when they came out. I was just trying to red pill everybody as much as I could, and it was a useless errand, a fruitless endeavor, if you will. And then probably about 15, 20 years later, I was 11 at the time. Kenny Powers, stop counting. I'm 31. Yeah, right. And, but honest to God, 15, 20 years later, people started, friends, family, blah, 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 on Facebook and shit, started DMing me and saying, dude, you were right about a lot of shit back in the day. I apologize. And I'm like, see, I'm an American. I want my, instant gratification. But I'm glad that I just got and it's not even about me. I, honest to God, was just happy that so many friends that I had growing up finally stopped believing all the shit in the left and started waking the hell up. I know I got. Oh my God! Wait a second. Oh, this is so much. I love you guys. I didn't get to meet Dave because of what shitbag Chrissy did. Honestly, it's one of the things that I want to fix. I don't know how much I should talk about this. I know I never had you on, Araya. I wanted to have you on here and talk about all this shit. This time got. Let me put this on the screen here because I wanted to talk about that a while ago, and I don't know exactly how to talk about it right now. I kind of don't have time. I got 20 minutes to cover all 3 stories. I love just hanging out with you guys at all. I'll get to the stories in a second, but the biggest reason why I want to fix my opening credits, whatever the hell, opening, video is because of how Chrissy Mayer treated my friend Araya Light. I'm not starting a war. I'm just saying it's got to be fixed. I don't want Chrissy Mayer on my opening. No, you shouldn't treat anybody like that, especially somebody as wonderful as Araya Light. So that's why I want to. That's the true reason why I want to fix my opening segment. Just so you know. And when his mom died in the hospital, that's what made you, dude. I was in absolute tears every time I watched the video of Alex's mom. How do I say this? Being murdered by terrible left-wing health policies in the hospital. I am just crying, sobbing, wee baby. It's brutal. I agree. 1 out of 10 Gerald jokes land. I know it. I always feel bad dumping on Gerald because there are so many other people way more deserving of my wrath. And so many other people out there who are just not funny. And for some reason, everybody thinks they're funny. I'm not going to say the name. I want to say the name, but I'm not going to say the name. One person in particular comes to mind. I'll leave it alone. But Gerald's a good dude, so I just don't, I feel bad like shitting on Gerald because I know he's a good person of God. He's just not funny. Just take him off the air. I'm sure he does whatever he does great. I think the other people are running like Crowder's boards and shit like that, the graphics and audio and blah, 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 blah. And I'm sorry to blah that because that's not easy work, by the way. But I'm just saying, just trying to hurry up. Gerald I'm sure he does all these other things. He's like the president of Steven Crowder's company. So he's obviously good. I just don't want him on the air. He just brings me down. It's just depressing. And I'm trying to party here, baby. I like to party. I totally agree with this Scott about Gerald. Yes, he's dry. Dude, great. Thank you. He's dry. Great Christian apologist, but definitely not a comedian. But they poke fun at that too. I know they poke fun at it, but it's like, and it's fun. Like, that's an old radio gimmick. Speaking of like Brian from Philly talking about, and he was reminding me like different personalities and different types of shows and radio shows. It was a massive old school gimmick starting in like the 1920s, if you can believe it, even the 10s, where a radio show had a jester. It was usually like the producer or somebody. It's like, hey, Will, come in here for a second. And then the 2 radio hosts, Will, what did you do today, dummy? And he's like, oh, man, why do you guys always got to make fun of me? He's like, you see how he's an idiot. There's always that person it's an old gimmick that you pick on somebody. And honestly, it works because I laugh at it. But just doing it with Gerald, it just doesn't, it's not fun. Like, there was this dude, friend of mine, Spaz, who was on WEEI in the morning, and also on What the Hell Is Wrong with Me? Kenny Powers. What is the rock radio station here in Boston that Opie and Anthony were on? What the hell is wrong with me? My brain. But this dude Spaz was on with I was on one of these shows, and he was the guy. He was a producer, and they'd pick on him. And he's a wonderful person, but he got the joke, and he was funny. Gerald is just dry. Thank you for that. You like Owen? You mean, am I like Owen Benjamin? Personally, I really don't like Owen Benjamin. Please don't leave. If you love Owen Benjamin, don't leave me. Owen Benjamin blocked me on X, and I did not shit on him. It was like a little tiny, insignificant disagreement. Instant ban. He bans everybody. He talks mad shit. I know a bunch of you guys love Owen Benjamin. Morgan's cool with him. Just, it's just, I'm not even going to get into it because whatever. A lot of people love the dude, and I love you. I don't care. We don't have to agree on every single little thing. Speaking of which, I hate to do it. I hate to do it. I don't get Boston Red. AAF. Kenny Powers, I love you. Thank you. Just my brain needed to put that piece back in the puzzle. WAAF. I know I gotta get to these stories. I'm so sorry. I love talking to you guys. My favorite thing to do. But I gotta get these stories done because I got 15 minutes before the one and only Darkman Steve graces us with his wonderful, wonderful presence. Real quick, look at this. In the case of Knife Rights Inc. versus Pamela Bondi, Attorney General, though maybe the worst, but I still leave it there. For some God-forsaken reason, I won't fire the worst Attorney General, maybe only second to Bill Barr. And they're all bad. Can you name one? I can't name. I'm just thinking to myself, like, what are we talking about? Every single Attorney General sucks. I think there was one dude, right? He had like weird facial hair, like cool, weird facial. I forget. He was back in the 80s. Not that I know that, Kenny Powers. Originally filed against previous AG Merrick Garland, who's equally as shitty as Pam Bondi. Sorry. I know Pam's supposed to be on our side. She is a piece of shiz. All right, I got to get through the story. Merrick Garland, but continued the same lawsuit under Pamela Bondage. The U.S. Department of Justice under Pam Bondi filed a reply brief in support of the motion to dismiss, arguing in federal court that switchblades, a type of automatic knife, are not protected under the Second Amendment. There's a lot of shiz here to go through, but it's not just switchblades. Pam Bondi in court is trying to say that knives don't fall under the Second Amendment of our right to bear arms. It doesn't say firearms, Pamela. If you pick a rock up and you're using it in self-defense, I hope, please, that's an arm. What the World War I soldiers were using guns and the bayonet was illegal? Are we out of our minds? Listen, I could go. I wish I had more time. I was blabbing with the chat. Sorry about that. It's so much fun. This is why I do it, to be honest with you. So I'm really not sorry, but I'm sorry that I only have like a few seconds to ramble off all these stories now. But it was fun. It's the last day of the week for me until Monday. So what do you want from me? I need my chat. I love you guys. No, but for real, it's absolutely insane that she's arguing that knives aren't our right to bear arms. I'm going to have more on this story. Like I said, I literally found it. I don't even know, 45 seconds, if maybe like 2 minutes or something like that. But I was reading it 45 seconds before the show, and I'm like, holy shit, this bitch is out of her mind. I mean, listen, I drove a taxi back in the day. For all you who are under the age of 31, that was what we used to call Uber. There wasn't Uber, there was a taxi. It's just an Uber without having to have an app on your phone for you lucky dogs who are under 31. Like me. Shit, I forgot I was supposed to be under 31. Anyway, I drove a taxi and I didn't carry a weapon with me. And I was in Brockton, Massachusetts, fucking little Mogadishu or something. Little Libya, for God's sakes. It was, just a war zone for God. It wasn't always. It was a beautiful city that I would wish I could tell you all about. And one day, I guess I will. But now it's a total shithole. Thank you, Democrats. But I drove a taxi out there, and I should have said that I used to be a therapist, because that was probably a lot of the shit I was doing most of the time. People getting in taxis, crying all the time. By the time they get out with me, yeah, boy, they are laughing. Hopefully, they're getting a hug and they're giving your boy a tip. No, I did enjoy the tip. I swear, 90% of the time when I am bringing people, I love doing it. I loved hanging out with people and meeting new people, so it was fun. I had guns put in my head twice, so I'm lucky to be here, to be honest with you. I've told before the stories how I got out of it, but I never carried a weapon. Why? Because somebody could take it from, especially a knife. It's like I can't see. You shank somebody with a knife and it slips, and now it cuts my freaking fingers. No, I'm not carrying that shit. And I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying, while I did that job, I'm like, you know what? It's hand-to-hand combat, chucka-lucka. You want to go? And believe me, I went. People wanted to throw down all the time, picking up drunks. It's like, let's go, dude. I'm sober. I'm ready for action. But it's just ridiculous to think that knives. We had knives before we had gunpowder, Pamela. What do you? Because one of her arguments is that it's all right. Now I'm gonna have to go through it. It's the DOJ's position, as stated in the brief, is that switchblades do not qualify as arms under the Second Amendment because they are dangerous and unusual weapons not typically possessed by law-abiding citizens for lawful purposes. First of all, every single weapon that is first invented or first created is, what's the exact term? Dangerous and unusual. They're all, what do you think? A nuclear bomb wasn't dangerous and unusual before we created something that splits a hydrogen atom and then multiplies that splitting all over the place? It's pretty unusual, Pam. But I'll tell you what isn't unusual: a fucking knife. People have been chipping away knives since we were in caves, for crying out loud. Pamela Bondi is a fucking idiot. I don't know what Trump is doing. Get her out of that position right now, please. Oy vey. All right, let's get to the daycare part. Listen, I could do this shiz all night long. I feel like speaking of Reuben sandwiches, I feel like a rube. Your boy feels like a straight up rube. I've been hearing since the 80s, Teddy Powers, stop doing the math. I've been hearing since the freaking 80s, Democrats, especially, I mean, I've never really heard Republicans saying it. Maybe Lindsey freaking Graham's, shocker. But I've never, ever heard, or at least I didn't think of, so Democrats always, politicians, they're not up front, and they're pulling our heartstrings. They use our kindness against us. So they'd always say things like, oh, women's health care. But really, it was just abortions. Women's health care is not abortions. But that's what they love spinning shit like this. So I feel like a Reuben, because, sorry to Reubens out there, I'll just go back to Rube. Feel like a Rube, because for years, I mean, I listen to, you can understand. If you know what Democrats are saying, you can understand what they really mean. When they say, like, today is so important, we will amplify diversity, and we will do everything in our power to make women's health care a permanent right. So what did they just say? We are going to erase white people and diminish white people in America, that's the diversity part, and we're going to make abortions all over the place. That's what they said. So that's why I feel like a rube when I realize, holy shit, all these decades of I could read everything the Democrats were saying. Hillary Clinton up there, child care is the most important thing. Nobody realized how absolutely corrupt that part was. I knew everything they were saying. I read through. You could read between the lines of everything except daycare. I feel like an absolute idiot because if me or somebody else caught that way back in the day, we wouldn't have the Somali daycare bullshit. And we joke around. I joke around Somali daycare, right? But it's not even about Somali daycare. All these, and I one of my best friends in the universe, his mom had a daycare from home, and it was a pain in the ass for her, and not the kids dealing with the government part. I'm sure the kids were a bit of a pain in the ass, but you know what I mean. She was a labor of love, and she loved doing it. She did it out of her house, and it wasn't a scam, and she didn't make no millions of dollars. I said the Democrats' child care program scheme is over. We all know what the fucking scam is now, and that's why I feel like a rube for not knowing it. Hillary Clinton, all these people, Al Gore, we need to make child care the affordable for everybody. Which what did Al Gore mean by saying we need to make child care affordable for everybody? We need more daycare centers for us to steal money from the taxpayers, give it to some of our friends, and then recycle it back into our pockets through donations and probably just bags of cash, underneath the bush in the backyard. It's ridiculous. This is the biggest scam. How long has this scam been going on? And how many more daycare scams are there? I mean, before there were taxes in America, every American was filthy rich. Now, we weren't all Rockefeller rich, but it didn't matter. You're fucking, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, maybe not Antonio Brown. That dude's filthy rich. We were loaded. Everybody could afford whatever the hell they needed, which is why it's just like, what are the 4 or 3 main things that people need to survive? It's shelter, food, and water, right? And clothing, I guess, whatever. Food, water, and shelter. After you have those, right? That's when you start doing other things and building things to make life more interesting, fun, and easy. Philosophizing, thinking of other shit. Because when you don't have a home and you don't know when your next meal's coming and you're thirsty as shit, you don't really think about what we're doing right now. We're not talking about this. We're like, oh shit, emergency. We need some place to live. That's why I watch Naked and Afraid every once in a while. Why is it Naked and Afraid? It's the stupidest thing on earth. Nobody wants to see these people's disgusting booties shaking all over the place. Nasty. Put some clothes on. Clothed and afraid. But anyway, I digress. So just listen to this douchebag. Listen, Mom Donnie. Oh, the darling of the communist left wing just gets elected to office. Look at Kathy Hochul. I don't know. Can you see my cursor? Kathy Hochul. So proud to build her next storefront. It's a front. It's a I don't even know. Yeah, I guess a money laundering scheme, but laundering is taking dirty money and cleaning it. These people are just taking the money. So it's not really laundering. It's just theft. It's pure, uncut theft. Ready? Listen to this douchebag. Oh, this new guy who's going to really clean. He's going to change. We haven't done socialism or communism right. We're going to do it right this time. Oh, really? Let's see if this guy is worried about daycare centers.
Not only when we make pre-K truly universal, but expand this care to include all 2- and 3-year-olds across the city.
Oh.
As the governor said,
they're going to expand it. How many of you really are worried about fucking daycare? This is why I'm an fucking idiot. I feel like such a freaking Aruba. I wish I felt like Aruba. I feel like an idiot because they've been saying this for so long and they've been stealing the shit out of our money right in front of us. I heard every word. I figured out everything. Nancy Pelosi said in that speech, except the daycare, the child care. I'm like, oh my God, we could have stopped this forever ago. But yeah, listen, I want to expand childcare. New Yorkers, they don't give a shit. If you are living in New York, you are either filthy rich or flat broke. That's how communism and socialism works. So all the people who are flat broke are just barely holding on to the welfare programs and safety nets, I guess you could say, that are keeping them just poor enough to survive. Go ahead and get that job, that new higher paying job, and then you're going to lose your health insurance and your and subsidized housing. So you better stay right where you are in that shitty spot. Or the rich people, they can afford an au pair. They ain't bringing them to Somali's Leering Center. It's beyond ridiculous.
We will deliver to care by working in partnership with childcare providers.
Working in see, you want me to? I'll what's the word? Translate it for you. The people that we already have who are stealing taxpayer money through these fraudulent daycare centers, we're going to work closely with them and expand the fraudulent daycare community. We're going to add more people to our fraud shit.
Especially home-based providers.
Especially the ones at home. So people like Nick Shirley can't just knock on your fake ass door in the middle of a fucking industrial park. Look at him smiling. Look at that smile. He hasn't been fucking happier about anything. Look at him. He's like, got him. Listen, I love my New England Patriots. I don't think they cheated. Matter of fact, I know they didn't cheat. Were they snooping around and doing Spygate shit and all that stuff? Just like everybody else, they're trying to get a leg up on people. They were winning, so that's why, they're cheaters. Imagine if Bill Belichick, back in the heyday, baby, 2010, 2007, is saying, so we're going to shed a light on this subject, and we're going to illuminate the visiting team's locker room. You get the job? We're going to spy. We're going to put cameras in their locker room. This is what he's saying right to our fucking faces. That's why I feel like an idiot. I know I can do. Oh, shit. Dude, Tony Munkus, where the heck is it? Wow, dude, you guys are awesome, man. Holy cannolis. This guy is a mayor who cares just like AOC. Her district is 3,000 people. Who gives a F? But they act like they're rock stars. It's crazy. Well, I guess they are. All the people in that room are stealing our taxpayer money. So to them, rock on, dude. Get lighters, bro. It's my life. Let's go. They're going to expand daycares. Yes. It's fucking nuts. I don't even know who my mayor is. The media keeps propping this guy up. Dude, by the way, thank you from the bottom of my heart, Tony. Dude, that's huge. Dang it, I talked the whole time. I ain't got no dang all time left. That's all right. How I feel about the Minnesota deal? Wait, how do I get rid of that? Get that off the thing. How do I don't think that cop should have shot him, shot the prod, but I think he had the right to, and she gave it to him. That's how I feel. Please don't hate me. I love you. Scott just said Bill Belichick was the original Somali daycare owner. Holy mackerel. Yeah, what times? Anybody know is DMS? Because DMS, see, this is tough for DMS because after my show, I mean, I got some stuff to do, but I get to just enjoy Doc Mass Steve's entire program. But for him, during my show, he's got to do all prep and all this other stuff. What time is DMS going on? Can anybody tell me quick, please? Because if I got another minute, I'd like to just get something out of here. Let me see. Whoop. Dizark. Mizach. Steve. Oh, he's going on an 8 shit. All right, we'll get the hell out of here. Yeah, so I don't think that cop should have shot. If I was him, I wouldn't have, but he had the right to, and it's legal, and he was doing federal business at the time, so tough luck. Should like she gave him the right to, put it like that. That's how I feel about it. Watch that video 17,475,000,000,000,000 times. Slow, fast, medium, regular. She shouldn't have drove towards him, and it definitely bumped him a little bit, and he had an itchy trigger finger. Somebody's pointing a gun at you. Listen, I told you I was a taxi driver. Kid had a gun up to my head, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, I'm broke. You have more money than me. I should take that gun and put it in your head, man. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm like, listen, I got a blunt right here. Back in the day, smoking blizzards. I got a blunt right here. I'll smoke you up, drive you where you want to go. Dude, I ain't got no fucking money. You want to check my pockets? And the dude's like confused, like he was a 13-year-old blizzard kid. Why do you care about the color? Because no white kids ever did that. Just saying. It's a fucking stupid cultural thing. Does that mean black kids are bad? No, and you all know I don't feel that way. Just like the whole Israeli bullshit. Damn, we gotta get out of here. I'm late. Was there another story? Probably, but that's okay. I never get to all the damn stories. Dude, thank you guys from the bottom. Oh my God, why'd I do that? Thank you guys from the bottom of my soul for being here. I'll be back Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Well, 6:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am grabbing DMS's lanky box right now. Click, clack. And I am posting it right there. Booyah. Get up there. There you go. Everybody get your tickets over to Doc Master Steve. It's always a good time. Every single show, no matter what, it's always a banging time. My button on. Thank God. I'll see y'all Monday, 6:15 Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys. Get over to Doc Master Steve. We'll be in the channel having a banging ass time. I love y'all. Thank you guys for all the super chats too. Holy shit. It's amazing. Oh my God, I love it. Thank you, everybody. I love you guys from the bottom of my soul. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys over at Doc Master Steve's back here on Monday. Love y'all. Peace.